guys, Furfy's Loco here, and today I'm showing a video of my HO/OO scale collection. So before I start off, most of the items that I added in my collection video, like, they were either sold off for money, or they just broke over time, and I just turned them into scrap gens, or or they're currently, going under a repaint, being repainted, so, yeah. Also, one more thing before we start, that I got some silver paint from Walmart today, so, yep. So, let's start collection video. First is my office, my work in progress, Thomas. Still need to modify the chassis. Donald and Douglas. Oliver, who I still need to give rods to. Diesel. My old Diesel custom. I will be replacing him with a Bachmann Class 08. Mavis. Bill and Ben. The Hornby Bill and Ben. Well, two versions of Bill and Ben, one set Hornby and one set Bachmann. Hornby Stepney. Probably one of the rarest items in the rarest Thomas items, Murdoch, but unfortunately his tender coupling's broken. Yeah, so I have to buy him a new one. Flying Scotsman. Bear. D261. Ryan, and again, no, I will not be repainting Ryan purple. Den will be given a more industrial-like livery. The Works Diesel, I will be getting a new face from his old face, which in fact is a Trackmaster Skiff face. I'll be pretty much getting a wood Diesel 10 and cutting the face off for him. Or probably a wooden railway jack. Diesel 10, which I will be redoing Diesel 10, pretty much just buying a new Class 42 warship to use. Pretty much buying a Class 42 warship that's in BR Blue, to be exact. Skiff, who will be replaced with the Playwell capsule version on a bogie. Now onto the non-Thomas engines, the GNR J13, Caledonian single-wheeler, Britannia, two B12s, one green and one blue, the D16, which the D16 did fall off my table, and hence why most of the parts are missing on it. The parts are on the table, in case you're wondering where they're at. The 94XX, the 66XX, the 61XX, the Call It Goods, the '93XX, the Manor, the King Glass, and this spare GWR tender I have. And this Class 101 DMU, which stands for Diesel Multiple Unit. Now onto my non-British items. Hank, this American four-wheel tank engine. The 440, the old 440 engine. Silver Streak. This diesel, which some of you may recognize from the early years of when Thomas, mainly when Thomas fandom, pretty much in short, pretty much people that were in the Thomas fandom may know who this is. In case those that don't know, this is Nigel from Miss Oliver and Blossom series. This spare tender, which was from, I was originally going to make Yang Bao with the loco that I purchased, which this tender came with, but it didn't work out, and I'll be pretty much turning this tender into, pretty much putting this tender on eBay to get some cash. and 2 non-motorized streetcars, and 2 German tank engines. One works and the other one is pretty much a part donor. Now on the coaches. Annie and Clarabelle, an old works unit coach, old slow coach, a GWR Celestri coach, 6 of these coaches, 2 brake and 4 composite, the Gorin's Express coaches, one red Express coach and 4 green ones, 3 composite brakes and 1 brake green, 1 LMS brake coach, 3 GWR coaches, 2 composite and 1 brake, 3 GWR Celestri coaches, which are all composites. I will be getting a new brake one. Well, the old brake one, I just pretty much used the bogies on one of the composites that was missing its couplings. I will be getting a new brake coach soon. I'll probably get it if it has 1 or 2 more Celestri coaches with it. Mainly because I like to have large amounts of coaches on my long rakes of coaches. This other Hornby coach and these 2 ex-GWR coaches. 3 these 2 GWR coaches, one's composite, one's brake. 3 of these Lima coaches, 2 composite and 1 brake. The old Bachmann Express coaches which I own. Now on to the other, pretty much like the 4-wheel coaches that I own. And 2 sets of Annie and Clarabelle. These are just going to be used as the orange branch line coaches in my series. 3 Caledonian coaches, 3 Emily's coaches, 1 which I repainted as one I repainted into GWR colors, and one of the coaches is missing a roof. 2 red coaches made by Bachmann. I do plan to get more composites soon. Work in progress, Victoria and Helen. The non-Thomas coaches I own, which are these 3 coaches, which I painted to look like the Express coaches. And one of them I've even managed to convert into a brake coach. This works unit coach, which it was converted out of a boxcar. 2 German coaches. Now on to the baggage vans. 2 newer mail cars and 1 older mail car, which is still new in the box. 1 Hornby mail car. And another mail car, which I need to replace the roof and chassis on. And this Sip Hop GWR Sip Hop car. Now onto the miscellaneous items. the 2 breakdown cranes from the Thomas range. This cement wagon, or is it a grain car? I don't know. Railgun car. Car transport in my old Scrap Monster custom. Now on to brake fans. 5 gray brake fans. I still need to repaint the roofs on those. 3 Hornby brake fans. 1 Lima brake fan. The Queen Mary brake fan. The XLMS 20-ton brake fan. Toad and like 2 other Toad brake fans. Now on to the cabooses, which pretty much is the American equivalent to the brake fan. The Rock Island caboose, the Silver Streak caboose, and this Autism Speaks caboose. I kind of regret making this one. I have no reason why don't know why I made it. The Santa Fe caboose, and this Burlington Northern light car, which the light does light up. Now on to my open wagons. SC Ruffy, Rickety. 2 M trucks, which these are pretty much going to be maintenance trucks in my series. This China Clay truck. An L&ER open wagon. A Southern Railway open wagon. The Poe & Co. wagon. 11 of these brown trucks. Yeah, I have 11 of these, and I really want to get more of them. Like, I'll pretty much have like 30 of them at most. A National Coalboard truck, which has these old broken rails in it. 6 of these mineral wagons. I'll be returning these into Farquhar Quarry trucks soon. 3 Farquhar Quarry cars. 3 East Valley scrap cars. 4 Sodor scrap cars. 6 Airfix GWR wagons. This Gamma Flash mineral wagon, which I just put onto a Hornby chassis since its chassis was broken. So I pretty much just gave it a new chassis. A Hornby GWR wagon with this little thing on it. A Bachmann 5-plank truck. 2 Lima trucks. 2 Hornby 3-plank wagons. 2 Hornby 6-plank wagons. 4 Hornby 7-plank wagons. 6 Hornby 5-plank wagons. 10 of the older Hornby 7-plank wagons, and 16 of the Bachmann open wagons. Now, on the tankers, 4 Hornby milk tankers, 1 Bachmann milk tanker, 2 Bachmann fuel tankers, and 1 Hornby fuel tanker. Did I say milk or did I say fuel? Like, yep, so 3 these 3 fuel tankers, which I've custom weathered. 2 turret tankers, 1 Hornby and 1 Bachmann. 3 of the older oil tankers. 2 Pepsi tankers. 1 Duracell tanker. 1 cream tanker. 2 raspberry syrup tankers. 7 of these tankers, like, they're pretty much just like tankers that are like either filled with like any sort of like fuel or gasoline, or like any type of fuel or other liquid. And it's like pretty much these tankers here. Now onto the vans. 2 of the older Hornby troublesome vans. I plan to get at least 1 or 2 more of these. A fine fish van. 3 Kit Kat vans. 1 Premia pet food van. The ice cream van. A van by Mainline, which has this annoying like door opening function. This old fish van custom I made. Not in the greatest shape, but 3 salt wagons. 2 of them are the older Bachmann Thomas salt wagons, and 1 ivory painted white. And also weathered. This 6-wheel van. 7 of this 1 van. 1 is painted brown. These 2, like, I'll be repainting brown. And these 4 are I repainted gray. Five of these vans here. Two of them are Bachmann, the other 3 are Hornby. 3 Bachmann, Thomas and Friends cattle wagons. 3 of the Charleston truck number 3s, which I've just repainted brown. 2 of them came without faces on some lot on eBay, and 1 I got which came with its face. 2 Hornby cattle wagons, 1 which came with a pack of 3 vans, and another which is the standard one, which you can get. Now on to the flat cars. Three of the flatbed with paint drums. I do have the paint drums, but they're with the other wagons over there. This steel car, this other flat car made by Retro with the Bachmann, Thomas Friend wagon wheels. Like, my wagon was not in the greatest shape, so I pretty much had it turned into a scrap wagon. A Lomac, 2 RF container wagons, and 1 GWR flat car, and the Shunter's truck. Now on to my non-British cars. This L&N Hopper, 2 Virginia hoppers, one small one which has these opening doors, and this other one which is a bit larger. 1 Jello car, 1 Amstead rail, 1 Coca-Cola, 1 Coca-Cola tanker, 1 Texon tanker, 2 Union tankers. This one, unfortunately, its bogey bits that bogies, the thing that held the bogies in broke, so it's pretty much just like I had to use these loom bands to hold it on, which I might just glue the bogies in place, make them static, and pretty much just turn this into a scrap tanker, and probably take the couplings out too. A Gulf tanker, and the Amstead rail tanker, a Dots boxcar, 2 Burlington Northern boxcars, 1 cattle wagon, 1 Gerber stained vegetable van, 1 Ratston Checkerboard Child cereals. The Toys R Us boxcar, probably one of my favorite items that I own. Yeah, and I did hear that Toys R Us was coming back, which I can't wait for the reopening soon. Like, I don't know when it's gonna reopen, but you may never know. And an Amstead rail boxcar. 4 of these flat cars with trailers. 1 car with these steel load, and a German open wagon. So this was my entire collection. So yeah, don't be surprised if the next collection video doesn't come out in the next few years, because collection videos are really hard to do. Yeah, hence why I don't make them that often. So yeah, so this is Furfuse Loco signing off.